All right, let's talk about a tool that is, and I'm not exaggerating, an absolute game changer for anyone working in machine learning. Seriously, if you've ever built this amazing model but then hit a wall trying to figure out how to actually show it to people, well, this is for you. We're going to bridge that gap today. Let's get into it. You know this feeling, right? You have spent hours, maybe days or weeks, getting your model to work perfectly. It's a genius, but it's trapped inside your Jupyter notebook or your code editor. Getting it out of there and into the hands of, actual humans, that's a whole other ballgame. It's the classic developer's dilemma. And that is where Gradio just swoops in to save the day. It is the super elegant, incredibly simple solution to that exact problem. Just think of it like this. It's the fastest possible bridge from your code to an interactive web app that anyone can use. So to really get what Gradio is all about, we have to be clear on its core mission. Let's break down exactly what it's built for, and maybe even more importantly, what it is not for. Okay, this is key. Gradio shines after the heavy lifting is done. It is not a tool for training your model. Nope. Instead, its whole purpose is for everything that comes next: running inference, doing real-time debugging, and, this is the big one, sharing super cool interactive demos. It's the thing you use to bring your trained model to life. All right, because Gradio is so simple to pick up and use, a couple of myths have kind of started floating around. So let's do a quick rapid-fire myth-busting session and clear a few things up. First one up, and this is a big one. You see a ton of demos out there using PyTorch, so it's a really easy assumption to make. Is Gradio some kind of exclusive PyTorch-only club? That is a big, definite no. The reality is, Gradio is totally framework agnostic. It really doesn't care. Whether you're building in TensorFlow, you're a scikit-learn fan, or you're using JOX, Gradio has your back. Whatever you use, you can wrap a UI around it. Okay, myth number 2. With all the buzz around LLMs, you see Gradio demos for chatbots and text generation everywhere. So does that mean it's just for natural language processing? And once again, that is absolutely false. Gradio's range is way, way bigger than just text. You can build interfaces for image models, audio models, stuff that works with tabular data or time series. You can even make demos for interactive 3D models. The rule of thumb is pretty simple. If you can build a model for it, you can probably build a Gradio demo for it. So we've established it's easy and it's flexible. But please, do not mistake that simplicity for a lack of power. Gradio is also packed with advanced features that let you build some seriously professional-grade tools. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's way more than just an input box and an output box. Gradio comes with built-in tools that help you explain why your model made a certain prediction. It's got a whole library of interactive components like sliders and drop-downs and checkboxes to make really sophisticated UIs. And you can even skin the whole thing with custom themes to match your company or project branding. And look, for anyone who uses the Hugging Face ecosystem, this is a killer feature. You can literally load a model directly from the hub or from a space with a single command. That tight integration just cuts out so much boilerplate code and friction. It gets you from an idea to a working demo fast. But what if you want to build something more complex, like a chatbot that actually remembers what you just said? Gradio handles that with a concept called state. And even this, which sounds kind of complicated, is boiled down to a pretty logical 4-step process. It makes building conversational apps surprisingly straightforward. Okay, we've talked about what it is, what it does, and just how powerful it can be. But now we get to what I honestly think is Gradio's most magical feature: making your work actually matter by making it ridiculously easy to share. So how much work does it take to get your little demo running on your laptop and put it on the public internet for anyone in the world to try out? It takes exactly this many parameters. 1. That's it. A single parameter, share equals true. You just add that to your launch command. That one little phrase is the only thing standing between a model on your computer and a model that's live on the web. It's just incredible. And that one tiny parameter unlocks so much potential. You instantly get a temporary public link that you can text to your colleagues or email to a client for feedback. And then, when you're ready to make it permanent, you can easily host that exact same demo on Hugging Face Spaces for the whole world to see. So what this all adds up to is that Gradio just completely closes that last gap in the development process. It lets you go from a finished Python script to a live, interactive, shareable web app. And it does it in minutes, not hours or days. That right there is the power of Gradio. It just obliterates the final barrier between your creation and your audience. It puts the focus back on your model, which is where it should be, not on fighting with web development frameworks. So really, the only question left is, what are you going to build and share first?